So I am going to be doing an Earth Warrior reading with these beautiful cards today. And I'm excited about it because there's been some good messages coming out. There's been some great messages coming out. So we ask our clears out, we ask our guides of our highest truth, light, and compassion. Our ancestors of our highest truth, light, and compassion to divinely come and let us know what we need. What do we need to hear today? I'm hearing it's a 4-card pull. So, thank you. Thank you. Already sourced. Beautiful. The first one I have is Beauty Way of the Navajo. Beautiful card. And the second one I have is Anja Durja, Power of the Good. That's beautiful. Let's see what else we have. 2 more cards for the collective. Two more cards. Because you gotta be patient. Oh, they're so beautiful. Nana Baluku is the next one. Beautiful card. And Intikana, Child of the Light. She rests. This one was, she rests to create. All right, so what I'm gonna do, this is gonna be a longer reading because we're gonna have to read the guidebook. Gotta read the guidebook with this one because these are some powerful cards. Number 1 is the beauty of the Yahweh. I'm sorry, the Yahweh. Well, beauty of the Navajo. All right, so life purpose and adjustment is the one we're gonna go with. What qualities has my soul developed through past experiences that can now assist me? Okay, the ones that can now assist me with my life purpose right now. This is the first card in the deck. Beautiful, beautiful card. Okay, you are sacred earth child, and I am your divine mother, divine earth mother. With unconditional love, I provide all that you want and need so that you may fulfill your sacred destiny. We will always belong to each other with abundance and generosity. I support you and reveal such divine beauty meant for you that joy and awe shall fill your soul. Relax now. It is time for you to be healed. There is a beautiful solution available. Do not place your faith in worry or stress. Allow life to unfold as you relax and give yourself permission to rest within the vastness and beauty of nature. You will become receptive to the way to handle things. Don't try to figure it out by force. Let go and trust what is needed is coming to you at the perfect time. Okay, what is needed is coming to you at the perfect time in a perfect way. Your peaceful mind shall readily and accurately perceive all that you need to know. Okay, and this one is a good message, y'all. So lock on in because this is going to be, like I said, it's going to be a longer reading. This is going to be a longer reading. Beneath the noise, beneath your worries and concerns, there is oneness between you and life. Even though your world may feel chaotic at times, even if you fear you have gone off track, the path that will return you to peace, beauty, balance, and harmony is always here for you. You do not have to become stressed or exhausted to fix what isn't working. Solutions can come to you more easily when you allow yourself to drop out of pain into pleasure of the beauty of life. Okay. Sometimes problems will disappear altogether in this place. Ain't that beautiful? Man, and you shall realize that they were nothing more than the dark creation of a fatigued mind. Sometimes you will discover a different way to look at things, a helpful vision gifted by spirit. Applying a simple and inspired idea can change everything and free up your energy so you can become more productive. Honoring life's beauty isn't about ignoring the reality of the world or becoming superficial. Instead, it is a deep spiritual feeling of trust, openness, and appreciation of the divine presence shining in all aspects of life. The appreciation restores the soul with the sublime recognition of a greater loving intelligence that is always present, always inviting, and always responding. When some form of ugliness is disturbing your soul, threatening to steal your peaceful trust to restore your peaceful trust in the divine, you are guided to come back to the beauty of life, back to worship, reverence of the sacred. Beauty of life, back into worshipful reverence of the sacred. From that place, you then begin empowered. What? Become empowered to deal. I'm getting tripped over my words. Y'all might be tripping over y'all words lately. Because that's wild. From that place, you then become empowered to deal with the situation in a way that increases love and joy in yourself and the world. Rather than being overtaken by ugliness, offer beauty instead. Can you relax for a moment now? This is your first step into the spirit of the beauty way. Allow the simple beauty of nature, of human kindness, of divine love to seep beauty of nature. Of human kindness and divine love to seep deep into your soul, infusing it like a sacred tea. Divine beauty moves through you and fills you, bringing you a lightly euphoric feeling. You can be uplifted, renewed, and at peace. Divine Feminine knows how to create beautiful harmony. She includes you, your life journey, all human beings, and the world as a whole within her wisdom, grace. When you relax into her beauty, she will show you many possibilities. She will help you attract what you need and want most. In this way, you can become a channel through which her creative healing energy can flow. Y'all, that's wild. Okay. Can flow abundantly into your life and to others in this world. Okay. This one. You rest into her energy. Number 15 is Anja Durja. These are beautiful messages, especially with everything that's going on right now. Resting into the trust of the universe is so important. And taking aligned action is so important, but it's resting, y'all. It is resting in this time. We are being so super upgraded right now. Anja Durja, you need never lose faith in the power of good. You need never lose faith in how much you can accomplish as an independent and inspired individual in this world. You need never believe that you are alone or without divine protection. You need never fear evil. The third eye of the Divine Mother sees all things, is ever watchful and ever just. She births through holy vision the manifest power of good in all realms. Her gaze is upon you now. Trust her. Trust her. Okay? Again. Ooh, this beautiful one. This is from our Divine Feminines, okay? This reading is for. Even if you don't like or you identify as Divine Feminine. Okay? Believe in the power of the divine to keep an eye on things for you. Trust the power to alert you when you need to know something or to understand what is happening in your life. Man, y'all. And what you need. Even if you aren't so sure of that yourself at times. Actively contest negativity. When you feel something isn't coming from love, acknowledge it immediately. You don't have to make it about you or analyze it. Use your divine connection to deal with it promptly and effectively. Call for divine support in all things. You will not divert from someone else if you ask for it yourself. You will not divert help from someone else if you ask for it yourself. Allowing yourself to be helped empowers your path, which in turn helps all beings. Divine assistance is always there for you unconditionally. If you are not thinking the best thoughts, divine support will correct them. Never hesitate to call for that support. It is your greatest ally. Give up your attachment to past experiences of rejection and abandonment so that you can open up to how much the divine loves you and can help you. Practice feeling confidence and unconditional trust in a higher power, knowing it is stronger than all else. In the Hindu pantheon of divine beings, Durga shines bright as a powerful warrior, goddess, and protector of the good and true. She is the unified potency of all divine forces of goodness against negativity and evil, an icon for independence and divine power of light. Durga is the solar mother who restores order and protects the human soul by destroying impurities such as jealousy, hatred, and anger and selfishness. She is creative, inventive, responsive, and powerful. Once a particularly adept demon looked like he was getting the upper hand in the battle with her, so Durga promptly birthed Kali out of her third eye. Kali, the black goddess, destroyed the demon ferociously, and immediately Durga is the invincible one. The Sanskrit word Durga means fort, a place that is protected in battle and unable to be overcome. Durga's power animal is the tiger, indicating her unlimited power to protect virtue and destroy evil. She is bright, she is swift, she is unconquerable goodness. Durga comes into view when you have been fighting negative energies at some level. Whether obviously in the world or more deeply within your soul. If you do not acknowledge this, you may fall prey to unnecessary confusion and self-doubt, believing that the issue can be dealt with as a solely psychological matter. Instead, it is a spiritual issue that requires the divine intervention and protection now offered to you. It is helpful to remember that evil is not about people, but the forces that operate through them with ill intent. Durga is an inextinguishable light, and she is rising within you now. Her presence reminds you of the light that is divine and true, and therefore cannot be ever subject to any lesser power such as hate, fear, jealousy, spite, or greed. No matter how intimidating an opponent or situation may seem, they are no match for the sacred rage of the divine goddess of light and justice. She vanquishes the evil that haunts their soul and perpetrates distress. Durga is your ally, your divine weapon, your refuge, and your vital energy for sacred purpose. Do not allow yourself to be intimidated. You can be confident in yourself and go about your work. You need not explain yourself or justify your actions to anyone other than the divine and your own heart. Do not turn away from any obstacle. Believe in the power of the divine to clear the path, and the path shall be cleared. Believe that you are held in the fort of divine light. Let your confidence and trust in the divine goddess of goodness radiate from you like a shining sun that fills your heart, mind, and belly. If your confidence has diminished because of past attacks or encounters with those who are so toxic that they cannot or will not recognize the difference between constructive communication and verbal, emotional, psychic, and physical abuse, then take heart. You are blessed with divine intervention, protection, and healing. Your confidence and sense of personal and spiritual power shall be fully restored and will increase through this experience of healing. You shall discover the peace and confidence that comes from the realization that love can never be conquered. Okay, now. Y'all. 29. Rest and create. She rests to create. I know this one, I'm a little bit more familiar with this one, and it is so beautiful. It's such a beautiful card, and it always just reminds me to rest, and it's okay. Like the when you slow down, the ideas come, right? Um, that power of the good, though, can't stop the power of the good, man. Nana Baluku, this beautiful card. She rests to create. Your energy is a precious resource, and there are ways of being that can enhance, amplify, and replenish it. Give yourself sufficient rest, and you shall find the way forward more effortless. Explore the lifestyle that grows your inner resources rather than requiring constant exertion and exhaustion to accomplish an endless list of external pursuits. You need this shift in being now because you are ready to accomplish more. For this to take place, there needs to be less effort and more wisdom. Trust and value what can be achieved through rest. We love that. You have more than enough energy to bring the sacred visions held within your heart to life. An increase of energy and peacefulness is indicated. You are guided to choose high energy people, places, and purposes. High energy does not necessarily mean that which is highly stimulating, but rather that which that which resonates with your higher self or your higher being, right? But that which regenerates you through peacefulness and joy. Give generously to yourself to be able to give generously to others. You have unusual ideas or ways of being that suit you, but may not suit others. Work with that. Work with what's best for you. Okay? Without trying to force yourself to conform. This approach brings well-being and creative success. Well-being and creative success. Nana Baluku is the grandmother creatrix, the supreme feminine creative principle of West African myth. She created the universe, then rested. The intersection of rest and extraordinary creative power is repeated in numerous spiritual traditions from cultures around the world. This theme is also present in the lives of inspirational innovators in disciplines ranging from the science to the arts. When you are boldly ambitious and creatively confident of the fulfillment of your life purpose and heart-inspired plans, it may seem that rest is the last thing you have time to do. For there is so much to be accomplished, yet the conscious use of deep rest allows us to connect closely to the divine creative genius. Taking time for renewing stillness can allow us to work smarter rather than always work harder. African spirituality is based on a holistic view where no issue in one's life is separate from the spiritual world. Recognizing that spirit is intimately involved and lovingly invested in every single aspect of your life is how you begin to generate restful consciousness. This type of consciousness is based on the trust that spirit knows that you are here to do, what you are here to do and wants to help you do it. You don't have to orchestrate the details of your life nor figure out everything or anything on your own. You do not need to have signs to prove something is happening every single day. What you need is faith, the fundamental goodwill that the divine has towards you and your life purpose, the reason for which you signed up for life in the first place. I'm telling you, from a place of restful consciousness, you can make profound progress. You can release striving and pursuit in favor of activity that comes from a place of inner inspiration born from rest. In the mystical traditions of many cultures, it is considered that we incubate in silence and spaciousness in periods of rest. Through the invisible workings of the most willing and loving spirit, all quiet and openness are responded to with renewed energy, clear direction, and helpful guidance. Through a process of regular restfulness, you will likely find yourself becoming more active and certainly more productive, rather than continuously discharging energy without adequately restoring yourself. You will be regenerating more swiftly and thoroughly on all levels of your being and continually amplifying your energetic output. Your actions will have further reach. You'll have more to share with your loved ones. Conscious rest is a sacred subversion of the established disorder that will have you chasing your tail. Okay? Running yourself ragged and wearing yourself out in the belief that somehow it will help you get to where you want to be. To make the contribution that you want to make, instead, you will be healing and growing and creating from a place of inner trust, creating a new world order in harmony with divine genius. Beautiful, beautiful. Find your place to rest. Okay? Find your place to rest. It's so important because that's when those ideas come. It's okay being in the present. If you can't get outside, when you rest a little bit more, you'll be surprised how much you can do each day when you just take some time to take care of yourself. You cannot run yourself ragged, man, and get to where you're trying to go. It will not, you don't have to do it like that. You don't have to do it like that. All right. In Tikana, there is a divine light that does not cast a shadow. Nor does it cast judgment, even though it reveals truth, a truth that is sometimes hard to acknowledge and requires that we change our ways. True divine light is healing. It is unifying. It brings hope and illuminates the way. Other sorts of light exist on this planet that are not so pure nor so helpful. Those sorts of light may appear stunningly bright, yet in effect create separation and ego. You can recognize genuine divine presence not by how dazzling it may appear at first, but by what your devotion to that divine light evokes in your heart and in your world. Okay? I'm sorry if it's not, I really wanted to, there we go. Trust your feelings over appearances. Move away from influences that create fear, negativity, or doubt in you. Reach out for that which uplifts your heart. Spiritual protection is being offered. Refuse to be dazzled by ego masquerading as something spiritual. Through your prayers and efforts, spiritual light has been accumulating on the inner planes, even though you may not sense that consciously as of yet. There will be an intersection of events and circumstances in your physical world through which that light shall pour forth and manifest itself as grace. Continue with your spiritual devotion. There is something truly good to come of it. In the Incan tradition, Inti is the physical sun and a spiritual presence inherent in the sun's life-giving energy. Inti Kana is the being who is one with Inti, a child of the sun. In the esoteric mystery schools of the ageless wisdom, solar child and solar angel are terms for the soul, the deeper aspect of us that is connected to the spiritual light. The oracle brings you understanding that there is a new depth of soul connection opening up for you. We enter such a sacred process through a challenge known in spiritual traditions as initiation. Okay? Maybe going through initiation. Nope, I'm not even going to judge myself right now. When we are faced with a deep unknowing, which is what happens when we are growing spiritually and moving through a spiritual initiation, we have outgrown what our minds are capable of providing. We need more knowledge, more wisdom, more light so that we can find our way through the darkness of initiation and into the blessing of new life waiting on the other side of the process. When we turn our attention to the soul, instead of applying logic and intellect to figure out yet another doomed plan to conquer the irrepressible evolution inherent in the spiritual path, we finally gain comfort. Hope is a quality of the soul. It allows us to bear the uncertainty when, according to a greater wisdom, there is something that we cannot know the answer to, not at least for now. Hope gives us patience so that we can learn how to feel our soul connection more deeply and grow into the wisdom of the answers we need. We stop fumbling about it in the library of the intellect. Instead, seek the answer from the source that can provide, which is the illumined temple of our own soul. Initiation often involves an element of the unexpected. We typically feel unprepared for it. Even though at a soul level we have been working toward it for a long time. However, if it's happening, we are ready for it. Such spiritual testing is intimidating to the ego, but the soul knows how to move through the process. Confirmation burp. Okay. Trust your inner self and trust the light and the unconditionally supportive assistance that the universe will lend to your purpose. Then you can be fearless and impervious to manipulation and remain steady and faithful in the face of challenge. The Solar Festival of Inti is a celebration of new life. Was a celebration of new life, which was held at the start of the new planting season. It is realistic to cultivate hope and cheerfulness, both of which nurture the heart, especially during initiation. This oracle foretells the positive conclusion of a soul initiation. If dark and depressing thoughts have plagued you or a loved one, this oracle brings a spiritual intervention of joyful light. It's like such a joyful, it's such a joyful photo on such a joyful card. The artwork is amazing. These cards are so beautiful in this deck. That's why I love this one. Open up to the joyful light of love and peace to fill your heart and home. You have the power to call this light in because you are acknowledged as a child of the light. Rest in the divine light within. Imagine that you can peer into your soul and be warmed by the light and life of the inner sun that shines there. This is the true light of the divine. From that place of inner peace, luminous love, and safe refuge, you can proceed with boldness, patience, wisdom, and hope. The oracle asks you to cultivate a sense of self-worth and acknowledge the goodness within you without needing to be perfect. You don't just have light within you. You are the light. Remember, shine, and we need you. Okay? We need you. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. These cards, I really hope that they have helped you at some point on your journey. Like I said, this is just a reading. I love this deck so much. It's so beautiful. This is the reading that came out when I asked about collective energy. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, I would appreciate it if you would. Hey, I love it here, and we're going to do more readings. We're going to talk more about what's going on in the collective with our energy, and I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one.